All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord, and we have a Flex Weekend Pro update on Prejudging has wrapped up, and so let's break it down. Let's go physique by physique here. We got Nathan Diasha up. So Nathan, by himself, when he first came out, looked super impressive. All right, conditioning is on point. The polish, the physique, everything, the tan, everything's just on point for Nathan. He came out. Coming back to the stage, bringing this type of package is great to see on Nathan. He's been away for a little while from the stage. Now he came back. He's back to his old form. He looks great. So assessing his physique on his own, there's not much to say bad about him. But when we get to the comparisons, we're going to break it down even more. The only drawback or flaw that I see in Nathan's physique is that his torso is very long. So when he hits that front double bicep, you really see just how high up his lats insert into his torso. It does throw it off from a symmetry standpoint. Now up next we have Roman Fritz, who decided to jump in this show last minute, and for good cause, because he does again bring in the conditioning. This man, he's done so many shows, and he continues to come in the same type of shape, shredded, dry. He still has muscle fullness. He doesn't look flattened out like, for example, how Hunter Labrada, did a second show and he was flattened out. He just over dieted. It was too much. Roman Fritz has the formula for doing back-to-back shows and coming in shredded. So kudos to Roman, man, for just continuing to do awesome in these pro shows. And now this is a bigger pro show. This has a deeper lineup, right? So now we really get to see how Roman stacked up against guys like Blessing, Regan, and Nathan Diasha. And we're going to see that in the comparisons in a few minutes here. But again, Roman, I've done a physique analysis on Roman before, and his back shots are to be least desired right now. He still needs to bring up his back. He's got good symmetry. I really like Roman's symmetry. He just needs to bring up the arms, fill out some body parts. But man, congratulations to Roman for continuing to kill it on these shows back to back. Now, what we've all been waiting for, I think, is Regan Grimes. So let's take a look. First off, his tan is not good. He needs to come back to the finals, improve that tan. It's off. It's throwing me off. It's blotchy. There's some white patches. You got to be polished, man. Like, I don't get why some of these guys just can't get it right with the tan. But Regan got it wrong with the tan. But how does Regan look? Is he in shape? He's in shape. He's conditioned. He's not the most shredded guy in the class, in the top four that we're going to talk about here. That's for sure. Roman beats him in the hamstrings and glutes. Although Regan is really, really big on this stage. When you come to the comparisons, you're going to see how big he is compared to these other athletes. His symmetry is on point. He's got great symmetry. I've already talked in past reviews of Regan about his great symmetry. He looks great here, again, by himself. But we're going to see him standing next to Diasha and Blessing and Roman, and we'll make a comparisons when we get there. But, he looks good. To me, when we get to comparisons, we're going to kind of go over why I think Regan will probably win this show, because he did enough. But is he at his best? No, I don't think he's at his best. All right, let's take a look at Blessing. Blessing, to me, is at his best in a sense for bringing this type of conditioning. It's been a long time since we've seen Blessing look this good, in this conditioned, in this polished. And he's confident. You can tell he's confident, hitting his poses. And, whoever his new coach is, who he's teamed up with, they got the formula down. And I think they can continue to make improvements. Again, this video, first off, I got to say, I don't know what the hell the production crew at this show is thinking of putting this crazy backdrop, flashing strobe lights, white and black, red mixture. It's just too much. We don't need to see a repetitive backdrop like that with strobes and blinking lights and shit. It throws off from the physique. So it's terrible. I still, 2023, we still can't get these shows right. Some of them do well. Others are just shit. This is shit. I'm going to call it when I see it. But back to Blessing. His physique looks tremendous here. He's conditioned. We've seen the progress updates leading up to the show. The glutes are in. Back is super separated. The only thing is his I think it's his left leg is downsized and smaller than his right leg when he does his front double bicep. It really shows. If his legs were, bigger, he could win this show. He's a genetic freak. He's got a tiny waist. Great V taper. He's good at posing. He's bringing the conditioning. He should be winning these shows. He's won 2 pro shows before, back to back. So he is a contender, but those legs, it's just that one leg, like right here, you're going to see it's much smaller than his other leg. And that's unfortunate. And I don't know if he's ever really going to be able to get over that hurdle of balancing out those legs. So I got this from the live stream from Ivan Reynoso. Hope I'm saying that right. But man, thanks for sharing the feed. Unlike others where they just kind of do still shots, you kind of give us the full live stream. So we appreciate it. This is where I'm getting it from. So I'm going to give you a shout out. And go follow him if you can on YouTube. So comparison shots. Regan wins that front double bicep. Let's just go pose for pose here. Front lat spread. Again, if I wish they would have brought Blessing over to Regan and pushed Roman Fritz over to where Blessing is, because I think Blessing has a better physique than Roman. Let's just call it what it is. Yes, sure, Roman's conditioning is better in some areas like the glutes and hams than Blessing, but I just think they should have pushed him over there. Nathan Diasha, you can see the size difference. Like Regan is out muscling Nathan, which I didn't think was going to happen, because Nathan has he's more mature in the muscle, has more muscle maturity. He's been around longer. He's been competing longer than Regan, and it just was surprising to see the sheer size. Regan is the biggest guy on that stage, but I think if Blessing stood next to Regan, you would see maybe that's not the case, but it's at least from the upper body for Regan versus Blessing. But they kept Blessing over on the far side there. So to me, Regan's winning the front double bicep. He's winning back double bicep, rear lat spread, side tricep. It's hard to see on Blessing because he's so dark. It's hard to see the outline, but he looks great in those shots. So does Regan. Roman not. That will give Roman 4th in that shot. Let's see the abs and thigh. Again, I'd have to give it to Regan. So I'm going to call it. Regan's going to win this show. Nathan's going to come in 2nd. Blessing's going to come in 3rd. And then Roman's going to come in 4th. Leave a comment below. What do you think? Hey, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this episode, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the bell notification so you get notified every time we release a new episode. We appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.